back, everyone. We are celebrating 50 years on the big screen with Rocky Horror Picture Show. And here to talk about that are Bart and Jennifer Mills, our local movie reviewers. Welcome, Bart and Jen.
Good morning.
All right, so 50 years, that's a long time to celebrate on the big screen.
It is. So for those of you not familiar with Rocky Horror, I'm not sure what cave you've been living in for the last 50 years, but this story centers around a young engaged couple. Their car breaks down in the rain, and they have to go up to a castle to try to get help to use the phone. While they're there, they meet a bunch of very eccentric people. They meet the head of the house, Dr. Frankenfurter, played by Tim Curry, who is a mad scientist and a transvestite from the planet Transsexual in the galaxy of Transylvania. He has created what he considers his perfect man, and whose name is Rocky. And that's pretty much the gist of the musical. It's wild, it's glam. It was one of a kind back in 1975.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is really has become a cult classic. I think partly because it's got such a good cast. Do you agree?
Well, you've got everybody from Tim Curry, who was just classic, and we were just joking about the fact that there's a man who's never, he's eaten scenery in everything he's ever been in. But this was our introduction to him.
Yes.
And then you've got, Susan Sarandon, who the first time most of us ever got to see her. And you got Meatloaf, and then this other great cast. And this is this perfect merging, right, of the 70s of musical theater at the time, especially kind of, in this case, West End Lima, but this would have been also a lot of off-Broadway stuff. There was rock and roll meeting musical theater, meeting kind of that really sort of hippie aesthetic left over from the 60s and 70s. And it really it was absurd. It was campy. It was flirtatious and all these things. And people really, it's funny because the show itself wasn't a huge hit when it first came to theaters. It was a year later when somebody got smart enough to realize, hey, we showed this in these little theaters around at midnight. The freaks are going to come out and watch it, and it became a cult. And this really defined sort of both that sort of engaging theater experience where people go to a theater and shout back at the screen, but also the idea of the cult classic was kind of born with this.
Yeah, tremendous staying power there. So, yeah, so let's do the big reveal here. I have a feeling I know what we're going to say, but we have to do it because that's tradition. All right, are we giving this movie a big thumbs up, no way on thumbs down, or just somewhere in the middle?
All right. Well, obviously this is a thumbs up movie. This is a classic. It is not for everyone, but if it's for you, it should be for a lot of people in this world. And it is. It is a communal experience. We don't have enough of those anymore. We're not out in the world enough. We were spending too much time watching things at home, sitting at home with just a couple of people. We need to have more of these communal experiences. So I give it a thumbs up, but I'm going to say, find it in the theater. It's going to be playing all October in different theaters, small theaters all over the place. Track one down and go see it with some friends. And if you can't find one, we'll see if we can find you a way to get the rights and show it here.
All right, Jen, you agree?
Obviously, big thumbs up from me. I absolutely love this movie. It brings back so many great memories from when I was younger. I was reading a review on it last night, and two of the things that they had mentioned that still are very, very true today that this movie really brought home, which is, live life to the fullest and get as much pleasure out of life as you can, and fly your freak flag and be proud of it. And I think that goes today, too.
All right. So 2 big thumbs up for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. We're going to all have to go see it, especially during the Halloween season. So Thanks so much for joining us today. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for having us.
All right. Well, don't go away. We have more when we return.